By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I hereby constitute this assembly a congregation of the University of Cape Town.
The National Anthem. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to invite Tupula Masipa, Vice President of Internal Affairs of the SRC, to read the university dedication.
My heartiest congratulations to you all, especially to my roomie, Ruth. At this time of celebration, we, the members of the University of Cape Town, reaffirm our mission to nurture rational and creative thought and free inquiry, to strive for excellence in teaching and research, to educate for life, and to address the challenges of our society. We undertake to advance these ideals in a spirit of freedom and responsibility, and through consultation and debate. We celebrate our founders, benefactors, and predecessors, those who have built the fabric and nourished the values of UCT. To those of you who will graduate today, we wish you courage, wisdom, and purpose. To those who will leave the university to learn and work elsewhere, may you be sustained by those values which unite us here today and advance them in the world beyond. A love of truth and learning and of this, our university.
Please be seated. Wow. We extend our thanks to the students from the South African College of Music for providing our music today. The processional march was performed by Black Roots Marimbas, led by African music student Sky Ndladla. Sky recently represented South Africa in a global music camp in Brazil, and she is graduating today. The national anthem was accompanied by organist Neil Robertson, who also graduates today with 4 distinctions and the degree with distinction. Neil has been accepted to study a master's in flute performance at the University of Michigan this September. Pianist Johannes Visser, who graduates in July with a degree with distinction in composition, has been accepted to study a master's in composition at the University of Louisville in Kentucky. His new work, Sprokie, will be premiered with the UCT Symphony Orchestra on the 13th of June at the Baxter. Johannes was accompanied by Francois Duplessis and Anne Sophia Pretorius, who sang the famous Flower Duet from Lamka by De La Bay. Please give them a hand. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker today, who is also a colleague from the Department of Psychology here at UCT. Professor Mark Soames is Director of Neuropsychology at the University of Cape Town. He is President of the South African Psychoanalytical Association, member of the British Psychoanalytical Society, and honorary member of the New York Psychoanalytic Society. He is Research Chair of the International Psychoanalytic Association, Director of the Science Department of the American Psychoanalytic Association, and co-chair of the International Neuropsychoanalysis Society. He was awarded the Sigourney Prize in 2012. He has published more than 350 papers in both neuroscientific and psychoanalytic journals, and 5 books, including The Brain and the Inner World, published in 2002, which was a bestseller, translated into 12 languages. His selected writings were recently published as The Feeling Brain. He's the editor of the forthcoming revised standard edition of the complete psychological works of Sigmund Freud, 24 volumes, and the complete neuroscientific works of Sigmund Freud, 4 volumes. Please join me in welcoming Professor Mark Soames.
Thank you. I'm going to be addressing a scientific question with you, but believe me, it's a carefully chosen question, so bear with me. The question is, why do we play? I'm sure that you've noticed all of our children play, at least when they were little, they played in abundance. I don't know if you've noticed that, in fact, all mammals play. Dogs play, cats play, even rats play. By play, I mean rough and tumble play. That is to say, the one animal invites the other one, like dogs stick their bums in the air and their paws in front of them and they jump around like this. That means, do you want to play? And if the invitation is accepted, then there's a chase. The one dog chases the other, and then eventually it jumps on the chaser jumps on the chasee, and then there's a kind of a clinch, which they enjoy enormously. If dogs could laugh, they would be giggling at that point. Then they turn around and they reverse the sequence. This is what I mean by rough and tumble play. This is what we mammals, humans included, we all do it. Perhaps even more surprising than the fact that all mammals do it is the fact that we have to do it. If you deprive, for example, a rat pup of 15 minutes play today, it will make it up by playing 15 minutes more tomorrow. There is, in fact, an instinct to play. And our question is, why do we have such an instinct? It's easy, biologically speaking, to understand why there might be an instinct to, for example, copulate, or to attack predators, or to flee from predators, rather, and attack intruders. These are obviously vehicles, mechanisms for our survival and our reproductive success, which is how our genes get passed on and how things get inherited as instinctual behaviors. But why on earth should there be an instinct for play? Play seems to be such a frivolous thing. In fact, by definition, it's not even real. It's play. So why biologically do we need to play? That's, as I say, the question that I'm posing for you. Now, you can ask any of your children, why do you play? And they'll answer it happily. They'll say, because it's fun. You know, you say, what's your favorite thing? Play. Why? Because it's fun. So the question becomes, why has nature made this silly activity so rewarding? Why has it attached such pleasure to make us want to play? What purpose is it serving? The answer to this question begins to emerge when you study play empirically as we do. And when you observe play episodes and count the average outcome of those episodes, the majority of play episodes end in tears. So although children want to do it because it's such fun, it's their very favorite activity, the majority of play episodes end in tears. And that's the first clue as to what play is for. And then we studied, why does the play episode end in tears? What is it that goes wrong? And a very interesting thing emerged. What we discovered is in fact a rule. We call it the 60-40 rule. And this is the nub of the matter. How this rule works is that when you have, as I described earlier, the one dog chasing the other, or the one cat chasing the other, or the one squirrel chasing the other, or one of our kids chasing the other, then one of them becomes dominant and the other becomes submissive. I'm sorry to say this, to be the bearer of bad news. Play is actually a slightly nasty business. It's about establishing hierarchies. There's always one who's on top and one who's at the bottom. Think of the most common games, cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians. I don't mean it should be so, but cowboys dominated Indians. Mommies and babies, doctor and patient, teacher and victim. You know, these are our favorite games. I'm the king of the castle and you're the dirty rascal. They're all about dominance. And if you think back to your own childhood and get rid of all the sentimentality and really remember your play, it was a serious business. Things could go badly wrong in play, and things that really mattered to you happened on the playground. So to come back to my 60-40 rule, the 60-40 rule works like this. In the dominance and submission hierarchy, it remains fun for both parties as long as the dominant one doesn't dominate for more than 60% of the time. And in other words, it remains fun for the submissive player as long as they get a turn 40% of the time. So at least 40% of the time, you have to be the one who chases and the one who's on top. If you go beyond that ratio, the game stops. It's not fun anymore. And what you hear, I'm not playing, it's not fair. So the 60-40 rule is about a sort of fairness. Now, just to illustrate what I mean, think about the game Cops and Robbers that I mentioned earlier. You're playing cops and robbers with your little brother, and what you do is you lock him up. You know, he's the robber. Imagine if you lock him up and throw away the key. That's no longer a game. It's no longer 60-40, you get a turn to be the robber, and he gets a turn to be the cop. Now it's 100% I'm the cop, and 0% you get a turn to be the cop, and the game ends. It is no longer a game. It has in fact become something very serious. And other instinctual emotions are activated, real fear, real rage, etc. The example that I mentioned earlier of Doctor Doctor can illustrate the same point. It's fun until it becomes sexual abuse. Then it's not a game anymore. So play is terribly important for the following reason. It requires you, if you want the other playmate to carry on playing with you, it requires you to take account of their point of view, of their wants and their needs. If you think only of your own wants and needs, the game becomes impossible. So the enormous reward, the fun that attaches to play, You continue to enjoy that particular type of pleasure so long as you keep the game going. And in order to keep the game going, you have to think about your playmate and what your playmate wants. So although, as I said, play is about the nasty business of establishing a pecking order, nevertheless, it is a pro-social instinct. It's very good for establishing social groups, which always have hierarchies, I'm afraid to say, among mammals. We always have a social hierarchy, but a social hierarchy that's stable, one that works, is one in which there is something in it for everyone. That's why we think of play as a jolly good thing. It teaches us to learn how to take account of the needs of others. So the 60-40 rule is the way in which we ensure that things are fair, we are able to all enjoy it because there's something in it for everyone. I think that our answer to the question as to why we play has important implications for human society as a whole, and that's why I wanted to tell you about it. Thanks very much.
Thank you to Professor Solms for an engaging talk today. An Imbongi is a composer and an orator of poems of praise. Imbongi offer critical commentary and narrative on the state of society through their izibongo. Here to offer a poem of praise, an umbongo, in honor of the graduates and their families and teachers, is artist and UCT music education student Neliswa Sampi Nkunyalwa, whose stage name is Sange. Sange herself graduates today. Siyabulela Sisiwa. Please note that CD copies of Sange's praise poem will be available for sale in the Leslie Social Sciences building after the ceremony.
By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I admit to the degrees specified and grant the diplomas specified to the students recorded as in absentia. I shall now grant the diplomas and admit to the degrees specified, the candidates to be presented to me.
Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you for the Teachers Licentiate Diploma in Music, He in Shin. In African music and dance, Mavis Neliswa Sange Sampi Kuleo. For the teachers licensed in Diploma in Music, Misho Mashimbie. For the Performance Diploma in Theatre, Sancha Davis. Nonzamo Mary Alberto Skula. Temba Hendrik Maklango. Tukela Shepherd Maka. Mbali Ndlozi. Maklu Bandile Notlanga. Peter Wisby. For the Diploma in Dance Education, Tara Alcock. Amy Monique Sandy Petruska Klute. Am I correct? Candice Nompumulelo Dongwe. Apiwe Memani. For the diploma in music performance, Sibakli Sky Latland. Zaun Corridon. With distinction in jazz bass and jazz ensemble, Sibusiso Matsimela. Stephanie Danielle van der Merwe. With distinction in lyric diction, secondary piano, and singing, and a degree with distinction, Sylvia Fansel. Lokolo Zenzi. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Naala Abrams. Kamel Daniel Absalom. Laika Adams. Wesley Michael Allen. With distinction in psychology and a degree with distinction, Carolyn Leigh Allen. Jerry Anthony. Easton Robin Apollos. Rebecca Sarah Arensi. Julia Frances Armstrong. Monique Clarinda Atugwa. Nazreen Badruddin. Nicole Stephanie Baylis. Justine Angela Bernard. Alexandra Leigh Busman. Tiffany Farin Brach. Nicola Jane Burmeister. With distinction in history, Kelly Sarah Calvert Ambles. Jemima Carr. Kolekile Sibusizwe Trele. With distinction in economic history and a degree with distinction, Julia Laser Chaskelson. Julia Frances Cook. Nicole Jamie Cupido. Lucy Megan Danvers. Sherry Siobhan Davidson. Holly Victoria Davis. Ruth Patricia DeSerf. Philippa Ann Dodds. Lisedi Chantel Mapatang Dube. With distinction in English, media and writing, and philosophy, and a degree with distinction, Carrie-Ann Lucy Dustin. Magdalene Dutoit. Aisha Ibrahim. Tara Lee Ellis. Alasa Ian Falconer. Lauren Michelle Phil. Cindy Kathleen Fortune. Tufieka Fortune. Carolyn Elise Fowler. Joshua Robert Francis. Sasha Maria Gomez. Kara Eden Kruna. Tuliswa Halam. Christine Rennie Harper. Claudia Marina Harrison. James Alistair Harvey. Grace Ellen Hennigan. Jamie Lee Hendricks. Rabia Hendricks. Joshua Ian Hill. Nicole Hall. Lauren Ann Howell. Leah Andre Paula Jacobs. Lauren Nicole Joffe. With distinction in linguistics, Roxanne Elizabeth Jones. Saglia Liesel Jones. Megan Jennifer Joyce. Zimpande Kawanu. Hannah Elizabeth Cable. Jessica Lucy Kerwin. With distinction in psychology and a degree with distinction, Sarah Q. Simpson. Balenkley Precious Kuzwai. Karen Leah Kensi. Takira Kloppers. With distinction in English language and literature and history and a degree with distinction, Ronald Monette Cockmore. Simone Cohen. with distinction in economic history and psychology, and a degree with distinction, Chloe Beth Kruger. Adelaide Frances Lang. Jenna Linley. Ashley Claire Lorimer. Aisha Lotta. Michael Oliver Love. Angela Lucas. Gavin Brett Mashed. Lolita Mahaki Maisela. Nabila Majid. With distinction in archaeology and linguistics, Megan Grace Malherbe. With distinction in English language and literature and law, Samantha Mason. Olivia Alex Hadwick Mattison. Sarah Leigh McGee. Olwetu Ndoda. Belle Miller. With this distinction in Spanish, Bridget Sarah Miller. Aviwe Nomputruko Tuabe. Lindewe Clinton. Palesa Naledi Nonsikleleko Rudu Oluele. Robin Henry Maltena. Kayla Leah Morgan. Sebastian Alfredo Moranel. Laika Mossam. Claudia Marie Mosa. With distinction in gender studies, Kelly Ann Morton. Lisa Marie Muller. With distinction in Spanish, Hermon Thomas Naidu. Smita Nair. Yan Emmanuel Chaco Gameni. Robin Sue Nicholas. Celindo Kukle Kusnant. Nikun Nom Yai. With distinction in linguistics and a degree with distinction, Nicola Catherine Norton. Lebohang Mtuele. Pumelela Nsenzo. Kanya Nsulumbana. With distinction in Spanish and a degree with distinction, Raquel Paganini. With distinction in media and writing, Bashira Parker. Aiden Parrott. Amina Nazir Ahmed Patel. Julia Alexandra Purton. Victoria Leanne Payne. Rebecca Frances Pereira. With distinction in Xhosa communication, Jeremy Allen Phillip. Olelwa. Olelwa, nombuk lepon. Lolita Lucinda Hukwane. Jessica L. Pebus, with distinction in film and television studies. Eb Domis Rabi. Anjali Rajpur. Michelle Ramir. Tabisa Razia. Kimberly Lisa Reed. Kwasi Janar Richiru. Nicholas Louis Ruff. Kevin Roman. Jenna Lee Rosemarine. Chaidan Rael Rumbo. Tatum Zoe Russell. Daniela Ann Savoy. Lauren Kelly Skeepers. Megan Schilder. Shade Schultz. Sophie Marianne Scott. Francis Seal. Held Crimson Cesar. Sorry. Jesse Amy Selscombe. Kwali Felicia Sibindlana. Soma Jordan Smith. Lauren Barbara Smithy. Nikma Benchir Mohammed Solomon. Philip Vladimirovich Stolarov. Gabriela Tamar Tadmore. Jean-Luc Talbot. China Melvin Sheila Thomas. Sandile Lawrence Shabalala. Yonela Nomahlubi Sibolani. Victoria Jessie Elizabeth Wallace. With distinction in French language and literature and Spanish, and a degree with distinction, Matthew Grant Warren. Edith, who am I? Callan Adam Williams. Nicole Dominique Bruce Winter. Bukle Zulu.
In film and media production, Tessa Barlin. Dexter Daniel Bartis. With distinction in film and television studies and studies in film and media production, Sean Michael Bennett. With distinction in film and television studies and studies in film and media production and the degree with distinction, Georgia Hazel Briscoe. Jesse Craig Brown. Rebecca Ann Cheeseman. With distinction in studies in film and media production, Soninki Combrink. Andrew Sidney Damiral. Michael Mark Dawson. With distinction in film and television studies, Devon Delmar. With distinction in film and television studies and studies in film and media production, Lindiwe Dhlakama. With distinction in media and writing and studies in film and media production, Lauren Jean Renee Elwood. Michaela Findace. With distinction in studies in film and media production, Sayeeda Ghafoor. Nadia Gumrah. Dale Reese Hendricks. With distinction in film and television studies, English language and literature, and studies in film and media production, and the degree with distinction, Susanna May Howard. Gabrielle Jacobs. Kirsten Celeste Jacobs. Sanele Klubi Kabane. Kelly Dawn Kuravar. Adrienne Kenda Kruger. Nicola Catherine Lawrenson. Jessie Rose Kurgan Lewis. Dimpo Tipapang. With distinction in studies in film and media production, Kirsten Carolyn McNabb. Erin Marguerite McPherson. Michlali Majikela. With distinction in film and television studies, Nomkolisi Masango. Jamie Rose Masters. Maxine Boweni. Lauren Lee Mitchell. Yonela Esetu Esikle Mnyanda. Naledi Mohono. Sarah Malana. Daniel Ndevu. Leklohonolo Ndlovu. Mandisa Nduli. Chilizi Benjamin Relubabulani. Nandi Nolwazi Ntombela. Robin Jane Palmer. With distinction in film and television studies, English language and literature, and studies in film and media production, and the degree with distinction, Cameron Luke Peters. Zoe Rhoda Postman. Chiara Ramklas. Amy Imogen Rinquest. Alexa Lee Roberts. Muhammad Shakil Samson. Sandisiwe Seneme Shoba. Ariana Singer. Megan Fenter. With distinction in studies in film and media production, Megan Forster. Zoe Monique Wells. In music education, with distinction in piano, Fu Yen Ni. Adebola Mobalaji Ola. With distinction in jazz guitar, and the degree with distinction, Bradley Clive Prince. Dominic Christopher Swartz. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Fine Art, Muhammad Walid Ahjum. Carly Mandy Basson. With distinction in studio work, Georgina Tuck Behrens. Rona Marie Buerta. Lauren Ruth Brown. With distinction in studio work, Stephanus Cornelius Bass. Taryn Joy Badewell. With distinction in Fine Art for Chiedza Graces Trimwadza. Kayla Jessica Critchfield. With distinction in studio work, Lumka Kanyisa Dara. Greta Ann Davis. Isabella Frances Monroe Foulis. With distinction in studio work, Jessica Ann Holdengard. Stephen Peter Howard Tripp. Layla Jacobs. Lindy Janssen van Rensburg. Alexandra Zofia Kazmarek. Sinead Mariella Maharaj. Charlotte Catherine Martinson. Sarah Millwood. Kim Lauren Mitchell. Shaddai Lea Munsami. Mariam Musa. With distinction in studio work, Aaron Samuel Mulanga. With distinction in studio work and theory and practice of art, and the degree with distinction, Stefani Muller. Mosibudi Elizabeth Mkwana. Asemachli and Clonty. Alexander Nicholas Erlofser. Lara Kemp Rush. Seo Ann Reinecker. With distinction in studio work, Lucy Mary Robson. With distinction in theory and practice of art, Tiago Luis Rodriguez. With distinction in studio work, Nicola Ruiz. With distinction in studio work and theory and practice of art, and the degree with distinction, Gabriela Olivia Sanson. Mikael Saraf. Joshua Kelt Stanley. Ilsa Annafred Strauss. With distinction in theory and practice of art, Jace Erica Strauss. Gabriella van der Merwe. Evan Wigder Roberts. Gina Lee Wilkinson. Sarah Catherine Zimmerman. With distinction in studio work, T. Zoelan Daba. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Theatre and Performance, with distinction in acting, Elizabeth Awinpiini Akodugu. Emily Petra Badenhorst. Lauren Jenna Blackwell. With distinction in acting, Kai Luke Brummer. Lesego Tabang Chauke. Zeno Zachary Jacobs. With distinction in drama, Dara Beth Kometz. Mokoko Bale Diana Mafopa. With distinction in acting, Phoebe Alice Ritchie. For the degree of Bachelor of Music, Byron Abrahams. Romy Jamie Allen. William Chin. With distinction in composition, history of music, music theory and analysis, and piano, and the degree with distinction, Alice Catherine Natalie Clegg. Dominic Lumela Hugh Daula. With distinction in lyric diction, Lauren Davis. With distinction in jazz ensemble and jazz singing, Emma Dahuda. Marie-Lise de Villiers. Lynn Joan Donson. With distinction in jazz improvisation and jazz piano, Elizabeth Mary Gaylord. With distinction in accompanying chamber music, history of music, and piano, and the degree with distinction, Nicholas Thomas Haralambous. Larissa Andrea Johnson. Cara Lisa Lagrange. Nadia Charismoni. With distinction in chamber music, flute, organ, and music theory, and the degree with distinction, Neil Trevor Robertson. With a distinction in singing, Brittany Hope Smith. Anki Stryker. Lance Tainsma. Erin Louise Torres. With distinction in accompanying chamber music, history of music, and piano, and the degree with distinction, Bronwyn Lara Kim van Veeringen. With a distinction in music technology, Nkululeko Nkanyezi Zungu. In composition, Jethro Mark Bradford. Liam Austin Pitcher. Gavin Bruce Wild. In dance, with distinction in dance teaching method, Cara Bresler. With distinction in African dance and contemporary dance, Danielle Marie Jones. Jenna Merrington. In education, Brandon Andrews. Shante Julius. In musicology, Angela Helena Britz. In performance, Patiswa Nambuzo Nonsikalelelo Makangani. Abonga Will Satela. Marco John Titus. Jessica Ruth van der Merwe. Ruan van der Favor. For the degree of Bachelor of Social Science, Henry Bruno Jocelyn. Hugh Plato Jocelyn. Dudozile Onati and Rovo. For the degree of Bachelor of Social Work, with distinction in Studies in Social Work, Jadine Chanel Basson. Chantal Joy Brinkman. Courtney Jane Cable. Faith Chitsa. With distinction in studies in social work and the degree with distinction, Mary Emma Clark. Alex Zoe Isakov. Callista Gira. Raisa Kadir. Mazida Karani. Fatima Zahra Kodabakus. Portia Klaas. Busisiwe Kokolo. With distinction in studies in social work and the degree with distinction, Bianca Amy Kramer. With distinction in studies in social work, Gladys Nontando Makala. Siposetu Mlungu. Apiwe Mzondi. Tatisi Nkwabele. Luzuko Michael Sidimba. Yonela Lonsdale Sipoko. Nosipo Charity Sitole. Samantha Jane Simmons. For the degree of Bachelor of Music Honours in Dance, Tanya Lee Foschata.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a marvelous spectacle, not so. This is what a university is all about. We have been celebrating with much jubilation what we're all about, producing knowledge, transmitting knowledge, and here you see some of our best and our brightest. And they are going to go out and make a huge difference in the world, so we have a lot to look forward to. Let's give them another big hand. So, graduates and diplomates, I'm sure that you'll want to show your appreciation to your parents and your loved ones who have supported you emotionally, financially. Many of them have made great sacrifices to ensure that you get here today. I know that many parents have come from far to be here on this very special day, and some parents and family members and loved ones are in Cape Town for the first time. With some families, this is the first time that a member of the family is graduating. So it's very emotional, very special. So I invite all of you to stand up, make eye contact if you can with your loved ones, wave your scrolls above your heads and show your appreciation. So I'm sure that you know that you would not have gotten to where you are today without the support and the nurturing of your lecturers, professors, tutors, all of those who were involved in the teaching process. They're represented here on the platform, and I invite you to show your appreciation to them also. So, ladies and gentlemen, one-third of the staff of this university are academic staff. Two-thirds are professional, administrative, technical staff. They are responsible for the smooth running of our academic administration, the library, the laboratories, the residences, academic departments, and so much else besides. Mostly they work behind the scenes, but the place would simply not function without them. So I would like to express my appreciation on behalf of all of the executive to all of the staff for your outstanding work and dedication, particularly through the very trying times that we had last year. Let's give them a big hand as well. So now that you've graduated, you've become alumni, and therefore you are members of a very special club. It's known as the Convocation of the University of Cape Town. All graduates of the university are members of Convocation, and now there are around 170,000 members of Convocation. in Cape Town, South Africa, and all over the world. Many of our alumni, especially in other parts of the country, other parts of the world, have formed chapters, UCT alumni chapters, and our Vice-Chancellor and other members of the university, when they have the opportunity and when they visit these centers, do meet with those alumni chapters. So it's really important that you stay in touch and you be involved in the affairs of your university as we go forward, because you do represent a link between the present and the future. Convocation plays a special role in various ways in the university. For example, members of Convocation elect a Chancellor, that is the titular head of the university, who at the moment is Madame Grassa Michel. And alumni, as members of Convocation, also elect a certain number of members of the University Council, that is the highest governing body of the university. So again, I urge you to keep in touch, make sure that we have your correct contact details, continue to contribute materially and in all ways that you can, so that you can be part of this magnificent family. But now it's time for you to go and celebrate, so congratulations again to everyone. Thank you very much.
Acting Vice-Chancellor, graduates, parents, and loved ones. I should also like to add my warmest congratulations to the graduates and to their families. We wish you every success in this new chapter. We know that you will continue to make your mark, and we hope that you have some fun and some unexpected adventures along the way. I leave you with some important and inspirational words from Angela Davis, a US Black feminist, political activist, and academic. She says, "You have to act as if it were possible to radically transform the world, and you have to do it all the time." Some final announcements before we close the ceremony today. We ask that you please remain standing until the procession has left the hall. You are invited to join the function and enjoy some refreshments in the Leslie Social Sciences building after the ceremony. Please join the procession as it leaves the hall and proceed to the bottom of the steps, all the way down to University Avenue so as to not block the exit. The Acting Vice-Chancellor will now dissolve the congregation, so please stand.
Before I dissolve the congregation, could I ask Nabila Majid's parents, please, to come to the graduates entrance, that's this entrance over here, as soon as I've dissolved the congregation. That's Nabila Majid's parents. By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of Cape Town.